Hi, Amanda here from Faithfully Homemade, and today I'm going to show you the homeschool lessons and activities I have set up for my 2-year-old, my preschooler. And so let's get right into it. This first one, these are the activities for the entire week. So the first one that we're going to be doing this week is talking about ocean animals. So I showed this activity in another video that I did, but in that video I didn't have this mat. I just found this mat, and I forgot I had it. It goes with a little desk that we have that you can put it in, and then he can press on the different animals and it like tells him the names. So I thought that would be perfect. And then along with that, we'll do the other activity that I had planned, which is these little cards that we have right here. And what he's going to do is he's going to pull them out and he's going to match them up. So these are little Montessori type learning cards where he's just going to match them up, and we're going to talk about the different animals. And after he matches them up, if I have the animal in my basket over here, he's going to find the animal and he'll just match it up to the card. So that is one activity that we are going to be doing. And I have a whole bunch of these cards here. So if you're interested in having these cards, I'll leave a link below where you can get them off my website. And I'm going to be making more cards for different animal groups, so like Arctic animals, forest animals, stuff like that, for him to learn. But right now we're just going to start with ocean animals. So he's going to do that activity. Then the next activity that I have here for him, let's move that out of the way, is arts and crafts type activity. You may have seen this in my other video that I did for my kindergartner, because my kindergartner and my preschooler are going to be doing some arts and crafts. And so one of them is going to do an angel. I think my kindergartner, no, I think my preschooler. My kindergartner is going to be making a snowman. The snowman, you have to use chalk and you color it in to make it white. And then I have little pieces to put on the snowman. And then I also have like some glitter glue to decorate. And the same thing's going to happen with the angel. They're going to decorate. My 2-year-old's going to decorate the angel. I have glitter glue for him to use. I have some Christmas stamps over here that he can use and stamp on there that I thought might be fun. And then he's going to have to glue on the wings. And then also I have some Christmas trees for them to make as well. So this is just some art projects for my little ones. Then let's pull out his math tray. So remember, these are activities for the entire week, so there's going to be a handful of them here. Let's put this off to the side for a second. The first activity that I have here is a snowman counting activity. So here is my little snowman. I printed him out and I laminated him. You can get this activity off my website. I'll leave a link below. It's in a Christmas activity, preschool activity pack. All of these next activities that you're going to see. And you can get them all in that pack. I'll leave the link. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to say a number, or I will write a number with a dry erase marker, like here on his scarf or something. Like let's say I write a 3. And then I'm going to have him take 3 buttons. Now, this activity comes with paper buttons if you don't have real buttons, but since I have real ones, I'm going to have him use the real ones. And they have magnets on the back because we're using them on a cookie tray. And so if I put a 3 here, he has to count out 1, 2, 3 buttons on his snowman. And then, like, let's say I put a 6, he would count out 6. You get the idea. And so on. So there's 6 of them. Oh, I got a lot of yellow there. I never keep them in bags. When they do the activity, I have little cups, and I put them in cups because it's much easier for their little hands. But I store them in bags, so that's why you're seeing it in a bag. But that is the first counting activity, is he will count out buttons for his snowman. Since it is Christmas time, that is one of our Christmas time counting activities. Another Christmas time counting activity is our cookie counting. This also comes in that same download, so if you want, I'll leave a link. And basically, let me get the cookies out. It comes with this plate and milk. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to either say a number, or again, take a dry erase marker and write a number. I might write it on the milk, or I might write it down here. And let's say I write a number 5. Then he's going to count out 5 cookies and put them on the plate for Santa. 1, 2, or for whoever. 3, they're just Christmas cookies.
Oh, there's a piece.
4, 5. Get the idea? So that is what we will do. Another way you can do it is if you have a dice.
Yeah, the dice.
So he can roll the dice. And he got a 2, so he's going to put 2 cookies for Santa. So yeah, dice are good for that as well. We could even use this dice for the snowman button one I was showing you. So that's another way to do it. So cookies and his mat for counting. So that is another counting activity. Another one I have are these counting strip puzzles. You can see. And again, these will be in the link below. And basically all he has to do is he starts with 1, 2. He's got to put them in order. And once he gets them all in order, 3. He's going to see the picture. I'm sure you've seen these kind of things before.
That's a call.
And so, this is a Christmas one. 5, 6. It's not super easy to do it with one hand, holding the camera with the other hand. 8, 9, 10. Okay, so there he will see the manger scene. For unto us a child is born. It's not exactly even, but so he will do that, and that will help him with counting, and then we will go over it again, and we will count 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. And then I have another one like that too. This one has elves, and it's just 1 through 10 as well. Okay, so he will do those. And another activity I have here for him for counting on another day we will do is just, you may have seen these in my other video. These are just little foam stickers. And instead of using them as stickers, we just use them as counters. So I have them here. And I only pulled out 6 of them because I figured what he would do is just roll a dice. 5, and then he has to count out 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry if my phone seems to be going in and out with it being blurry. So yeah, I just thought this would be a fun one. Just roll and count. 1. You count out 1. Roll and count. 3. 1, 2, 3. So some fun counting activities for my little guy this week. And then finally, I pulled out a counting book. This is an Usborne Lift the Flap Numbers book. And I like this one for them. Like, here's a page about the zoo, and so it will say like elephants, how many elephants. So we're gonna count 1 elephant, and then if he flips it up, it should say 1. How many lions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If he flips it up, it should say 5. So this is just kind of a fun one to read and go through. So we will do that one this week as well. So those are all his leggies. Oopsie, I got. Yeah, I know. I got buttons going everywhere. That's his math activities for the week. And then, I know. Mommy will pick it up later. And then his phonics activities for the week. This week we are doing, I pulled out his papers. These are a Becca papers. We are doing J this week, K, and J and K, yeah. We're doing J and K this week. And so one day we'll do this page, one day we'll do the next one day we'll do that one day we'll do the other K page. There it is. This one is mixed up. I'll tell you about that one in a minute. So I pulled these out. These are from a Becca, and my 2-year-old does not have a learning binder like my other kids do, where I keep all their pages and work that they do, because he's only 2, and his papers are too big to fit in a binder anyways. And I figured he's not really doing school, he's just doing some fun learning activities with me, so I didn't feel the need to make him a big binder this year. But anyway, so I pulled out the different pages. You've seen I have posters of these too, so I'll pull out the posters when we go to do them as well. But I let him decorate these with like glitter glue, sometimes with stickers, sometimes with just crayons. What else do we use? Paint, different things like that, so he can decorate the J's. And then we will talk about the different sounds. J is for Jaguar. And then I also pulled out, since we're doing J and K, I pulled out, these are little animals from an animal farm, and they have the letter on them. So J is for Jaguar, so he'll have the little guy there. And K is for koala, so he'll have the K on the day that we do K. I also pulled out my alphabet sticks, And I will stick these in Play-Doh so it can stick up. And it has capital K and lowercase k. K says k as in kite. K says k, k, k. And so we have that. J says j as in jar. J says j, j, j. Capital and lowercase. If you're interested in these sticks, I'll leave a link below where you can get those off my website. So I pulled those out. I also pulled out, these are little alphabet, let's see, what do you call them? Robots. They turn into robots. And so I pulled out the K robot and the J robot, and they just like, you know, they're little transformers and they transform. So I pulled those ones out because those will be fun to do with him this week. Then I also pulled out, because Jay, his name starts with J, his name is James, and so I pulled out his little sheet. I made this at the beginning of the year. It's just his name, like, oops, I also have a little activity in there. It's just his name, like a bunch of different ways, and he likes to color it and use dry erase markers because I have it in this plastic sleeve, and he's learning what the letters look like and stuff, so I figured he could play with that since his name starts with J. And then this is another little activity that goes along with that for his name. And it's just a picture of him, and I put the letters on there, and so he's going to make James, and it'll show up a picture of him. So I've got that one. Then let's go into some of these other activities. I pulled out this little old golden book. It's a picture dictionary, and I figured we would find, on the day that we do J, we would find the J page. And we can read each one of these words. So J for jacket, J is for jack-o'-lantern, J is for jam and jar, J is for Jeep, J is for juggler, and so on. And then we can do the same thing on the K day. K is for kangaroo, and we'll read them together and say the sound. K says k as in kite. K says k, k, k. J says j as in James. J says j, j, j. So we'll do that one. Okay, I also pulled out some magnetic letters. And so I have J and K, so he can play with those when we do the different days, when we do the sounds. I pulled out these ones. These are magnetic as well. And so I can hold it up and he can say the sound. K, k, J, J, J or K for kite. You know, and he can tell me the word. So I can say K says, and he'll say k as in, and then he'll have to say kite. And the same thing we'll do with J. Now these ones, these are also magnetic letters, but these ones have capital and lowercase. So what I figured I would do is I would put the capitals down and I'd hand him these, and then I'd have him match up the lowercase. So he'd put the J there, and he'd put the lowercase k, and I would say capital K, lowercase k. K says k as in kite. Capital J, lowercase j. J says j as in jaguar, or James, or whatever. So I have him match those up, so that's another activity. Okay. Then I have some Christmas activities for him to do. These are from my Christmas activity pack, if you're interested. And the first one here is a Christmas tree. And this Christmas tree is laminated, so I can use a dry erase marker. And what I'm going to do is write a letter on the star. So let's say I write the letter J on the star. I'm going to use a marker, though, to do it. Then he's going to find all of the ornaments that start with J. Now, since he's only 2, I'm going to give him the ones that start with J. Let's see if I can find them. I have ornament in this download. It comes with the ornaments for every letter of the alphabet. And so, hopefully I can find the J in here. But what I will do is, since he's only 2, I'm going to give him the ones that start with J. Where are they? Maybe I should dump them out. Maybe I can find them. But you get the idea. So, like, okay, let's just take for example, since I can't quickly find J. Let's say we were doing D. If I wrote a D on there, I would take these apart, and I would give him all of these. No, I can't do it with one hand. I would give him these, and these all start with D, and then he's going to put them on the tree. So he's going to go like this. He's going to put them on the tree, and then we're going to talk about them. So D says D as in duck. D says D, D, D. D says D as in dinosaur. D says D, D, D. Same thing with donut and dog. So we will do those, but you know we're not going to do D. This week we're doing J and K. So we will do J and K. But now if you're working with an older student, you could mix them up and have them have to find the ones that match the letter. So that is another activity we are going to do this week. Then another one we're going to do, move that off to the side, is I have these little puzzles, and I'm going to have him match. Again, you can find the link to these below to download these. And all he's going to do is he's going to match capital and lowercase. And we might do other letters besides just J and K, but they're Christmas themed. And he's just going to match them up so that he can see capital A, lowercase a. And I might mix them up. You know, I might give him like 4 or 5 puzzles at a time and mix them up so he has to match up the correct letters, so capital and lowercase. So you get the idea with those. We will definitely for sure do J and K, but I might give him a couple other ones too to practice. And they're just Christmas themed, so it makes it kind of fun. And I laminated them to save them for my other kids, so they should stay nice. Another thing that I did is these are Becca cards, and I pulled out the ones that were K and J. So I'm going to show him this, and I'm going to say, "What's that?" He's like, "Key." I'm going to say, "Yes." What does key start with? K, key, and kite. And then the same thing with J. J for jump rope, and jack in the box. So we will do that one. And the last thing I have here is, just because it is Christmas time, I have a picture here for him to color. And this is from one of the Becca coloring Bible books. And so I'm just going to have him color the Christmas one this week. And the fun part about these is because it has the colors, he can practice his colors. He knows his colors, but still I'm going to have him say, okay, what color is he wearing? He's wearing yellow. Okay, we got to find a yellow crayon to color him. We got to find a green crayon to color him and a red to color him. So we will do the Bible story with that one. So I think that is everything that I had planned. Oh, another activity you can also do with the Christmas tree, besides using it for alphabet, is you can use it for counting. I have little pom-poms that I have attached to magnets. And again, you could write a number on the star. So instead of writing a letter and having him find the sounds, you could do it for counting. Write a number. So if I wrote a 3, he would put 3 pom-poms on the tree, or whatever number I wrote on there. So that is another way to use the Christmas tree. All right, that is it. Those are my activities for my 2-year-old this week. I'll see you next time.